Alright, so we're back in the world of Throne and Liberty, and today guys, I'm going to be doing a very special video. I'm going to be showing you guys how I make a lot of money in Throne and Liberty thus far. Just for full transparency, this is the first time I ever played this game. I didn't play the betas or anything, I'm just learning how to make money. And I saw some players were like having problems with making money, so I'm going to show you what I did specifically. And I'm going to just show you a little bit of my cash that I've made in the last 24 hours or so. So as you can see now, I'm just trying to show you that I made some money. I have 2,087 Lucent, not the most. That's probably equivalent of just under like 50 bucks worth of Lucent. I farmed all this like yesterday, give or take roughly. But just showing you sell history. As you can see here, just been selling these things. As you can see here, it's on the 6th. Today should be the 7th whenever I release this video, give or take. So you can see I've been selling things, still selling some stuff. So I've been making some decent cash, and I can pretty much buy a good portion of everything I need unless it's like super elite. And I just wanted to give you guys a bit of proof of concept. And yeah, let me quickly go over how I make money. So how I've been making money is specifically by selling traits, and how I sell traits is simply by using pieces of gear that you find and extracting the trait specifically and putting it on the market. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about philosophy because I know some of you guys are a little bit FOMO right now, worry about like your resources, but I'm gonna just talk to you about it in a second. But basically I extract traits. How we do this is simply by doing a couple of things. First off, this is the contract coin merchant. You can find this in Kelston, whatever the fuck this place is. I'm sure there's other ones, but this is where I come to. And when you look here, there'll be a number of things that you can get. Usually things that have limits are something I always keep my eyes on, especially when it's weekly limits. And as you can see, something like let's see, where is it? Trait extraction stones. These have a weekly limit of 420, and then you know you can get a ton of these, and it costs you 7 of these coins. These are called contract coins. And you can get these, you can get quite a few of these, and what these do is they will extract a trait from your gear, and you can use that to purchase, put it on the shop basically, and kind of sell it. The way you can get these coins specifically is from doing resistance contracts. The other thing is you can actually come to the shop. The game has been having maintenance like crazy, and you've been getting these ornate coins. Now I don't know if this is worth recommending doing. The shop is down, so I can't purchase anything. Oh no, it's just bugged out. And you can come here and you can buy some of these here for it. I'm gonna buy 5 because I'm all out of coins. I don't feel like doing a contract for the sake of the video. And you can use that to basically pay for your trade extraction. I would ideally go use the things that you have that I just showed you from the contract guy versus going here. But this is just another way that you can get these, though I wouldn't recommend it. Now, if you want to find ways to get contract points, it's actually pretty simple. You can go to any contract vendor, and every contract vendor, just like this one you see here, will give you a list of contracts that you can do. You will get I believe 10 every single day contract rights. You'll spend these. Big tip, if you ever get to 60, you're possibly wasting contracts. Make sure not to waste contracts. That's very, very important, guys. And always make sure this is below 50 if you can, because if you reset, you won't lose out on things. But basically, you're going to take contracts, do the contract, and as you can see here, I'll take a Shattered Temple. It'll give me 30 contract coins, some activity points, and then a ton of Solant. And this is how you're going to typically get some of these coins. Now, alternatively, I'm going to show you another thing that you need to make sure you keep an eye on and do every week, because I think people don't notice this. The Sundries Merchant is actually going to give you these contracts, these Allied Resistance Force contracts, this one as well. And when you open these are going to give you specific missions that you can do on the map, like going to the crypt and killing things. And when you do that, it will also give you more coins, and it will actually give you bags that will give you access to possible gear, so that you can actually make some money, well, make some loot, get some money. You can do whatever you want with it. That's kind of be up to you. That's how I made a lot of money, was from this and from farming and doing things like that. And then you can use this to extract some of those things if you want to. Just keep in mind that when it comes to the ornate coins, once again, you can use those for more important things, but there's multiple things like the other vendor I showed you in town that will sell these precise blessing pouches that you can use to extract. And these contracts specifically that I'm talking to you about here will also give you those same bags as well that you can open and possibly get your loot. A lot of times these locations will have good loot drops as well that will consume a portion of these points here, so that's important to note. But this is how you're going to essentially farm for more loot and stuff like that. Now, one thing I want to let you guys know, because some of you are gonna run into this problem where whenever you click on these, they're not gonna let you open them. Now I'll show you, because it's gonna say this contract is for a region you cannot go to yet. If you check your milestones, this isn't directly related to it, but it just gives you an idea. Certain things are locked right now, so you can't actually go to them. So I'm assuming once Reptilian Paradise actually comes open, you'll be able to unlock the ones that are specific to that area. But as of now, these are locked, so you can't go to these. Right now, you can go to the crypts. That's why you'll see a lot of crypt parties going on. But I just wanted you guys to know that, because I know I was confused about this and I didn't know what the hell was going on, so you guys can actually know. Anyway, so now that you understand all those things, let's talk about actually making money and posting it. So we're going to use our trade extraction stones. Keep in mind, a rare item will take 5, a epic will take 25, if I'm not mistaken. 25 or 35, I'm pretty sure it's 25. And you have the ability to get 10 contracts every single day for 30 coins on average, meaning you have 300 coins, which can be split by 7, which is, I believe, 42 roughly. So you should be able to put about 7 or so rares on the market every single day if you're doing your contracts. And then you can put like 1.5 epic on the market. And so just make sure you know that. And I want to be very clear so you guys understand that regardless of the rarity of the item, they still have value, at least in the current game. As you can see here, this Warlord Shroud sold for 300. I got taxed 22%, like I live in Germany or some shit. So you can sell rares. I think my highest selling item is actually a rare. No, actually it's this one. I sold that cape. But you can see here, rare, for example, 449, 235. It's not nearly as big as epic, but like rares can sell really well. So just keep that in mind. So don't be afraid to like sell things just because they're rare. They actually have quite a bit of value, and you can actually get some decent money out of it. Anyway, with that ran out of the way, I'm going to show you how to do the trait extraction. I'm going to sacrifice a piece of gear. We're going to hit this trait extraction stone. You're going to take the item that you want to sacrifice. You can actually look at this before you go to have a better idea of how to do it. Just left click it. We're going to go to trait list, and we know we have the platinum skull band with max health stat. We're going to click the max health stat. We're going to look at the platinum skull band. And as you can see here, when we extract the max health from the platinum skull band, this gives me the opportunity of selling it for 749 Lucent, or whatever the hell this is called. What's this called? Yeah, Lucent. So this is a prime opportunity for me, for example, to make money for doing this. And this is actually pretty easy. I'm actually going to do that. I do kind of want the item, but I also do want money. So we're going to extract it, and now we have the trait. Now we're going to bring this to the auction house. This thing is going to take fucking forever to load. The lowest price right now is 749. I don't like undercutting too much. One thing I want to be clear about, guys, if you're going to sell stuff, don't super undercut, you know what I mean? Like, try to be reasonable with it. I see people like undercutting by like 50 to 100. Like, we can all eat out here, by the way, so just make sure we all eat. I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna match the other guys, because why not? Because I'm a stand-up gentleman and I'm on video anyway. But yeah, just, you know, try to be reasonable. We all can make some money here. And then you just sit here and you just wait, and eventually you'll make some money. So yeah, that's pretty much the go-to. You just make sure you check, make sure you use it. But generally speaking, in my personal opinion, ideally you're going to want to sell as much as possible. That's my expert take. I guess at the end I'll just talk about some stats that you should be looking out for that's really good. Some stats that are super good are skill resistance. That one is like super good. That one sells like hotcakes because this is a PvP focused game. And if you can get like skill resistance on something, that thing almost always gives me tons of money. So get skill resistance. HP can also be pretty really good depending on whatever piece it is. So that's actually nice. I find like endurance stuff tends to be a really decent sell. Whenever it comes to like a weapon, hit stuff is super good. Being able to hit and be able to crit is actually pretty like reasonable. And then whenever you have like mage gear with mana regen, that stuff is actually pretty valuable as well. So these are just some of the options you should look out for. But that's pretty much how I have been making money. I'm sure there's other ways. We can talk about those when I discover them, probably tomorrow or the day after, because I play like a maniac. But yeah, that's pretty much how I make money in this game. And there you have it, guys. That is my tips for you guys to make some really good cash in Thone and Liberty. I made a lot of cash last night, and I was just hoping to share it with you guys because, you know, there's a lot of people playing the market, and I want you guys to be able to play the market too and make a little bit of cash. But yeah, if you guys like the video and it helped you out, consider leaving me a like. That helps me a ton. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Thone and Liberty video very, very soon.